Hello, Joe Ruzick here from Synergy Physical Therapy and Wellness. I wanted to talk about something that I hear from my patients a lot, a question I get quite a bit. And just the other day, had a patient who said, boy, I never heard of that. Like people don't know that. So I said, well, okay, I'll get the word out. So what we're talking about, like the title of this post is Slow and Steady or Fast and Furious, okay? What I'm talking about is exercising. When you're exercising, common question is, should I be really slow and controlled when I'm doing it, or should I do it fast? Okay, and the answer isn't quite that simple. But let's start by telling you this. Okay, there are two main types of muscle fibers. There's what we call slow twitch, okay, which are activated more for obviously slow motions, maintaining posture, like my spinal muscles right now are kind of just, kind of holding me there. Things like that. There's also, this is what most people don't know, there's also fast twitch muscle fibers. So what that means is those muscle fibers are only active in a very rapid motion, a real quick motion, something like that, or an impact type motion. Something like running, for instance, when you get that impact, that's when you're gonna activate those fibers. So thing is, these fibers make up about a third of the average muscle. Now, different muscles have more than others just because of the way we're designed. Say your calf muscle has potentially more fast twitch because it's designed to kind of help you jump, just an example. So point is, most of us do nothing in the regular fitness environment, let's call it, to activate fast twitch, okay? Even if you're a runner, you're doing a lot of fast twitch for the lower body, but you're probably not doing anything for the upper body. And if you're not doing any impact work, you're getting no fast twitch. So, why is it important? Well, you want to train all of the parts of the muscle, don't you? Number two, things like just, being more functional, healthy aging, things like that, Say to prevent a fall, okay? If you kind of lose your balance and stumble a little bit, it's that quick stepping out, that real quick, kind of, oh, I'm about to fall and I got to step out and catch myself. Or even if you do fall, you got to kind of get your hands out to decelerate yourself. Those kind of things are really important. And as we age, those things diminish. And part of that is we're not activating those fast twitch muscle fibers. So, to kind of summarize what we said, fast twitch fibers are important. They can make up to one third of your muscle mass, and most people don't train them, so you're going to lose that. So how do we engage it? All right, the best way to do it is to use a punching bag. All right, so we're talking, think like what they used to call cardio kickboxing, stuff like that. I'll post a picture under this post too. I don't like heavy bags per se. That's more, boxers really wanting to toughen up their hands. It's going to be too much for most people. You want to get a softer martial arts based bag, so they could make them sometimes with like a water filled stand, and it'll come up like that, and it's kind of like they're usually red. It's like a softer cylinder. And it's much softer than a heavy bag. You can hit it without much trouble. You can wear gloves if you need to, as well as some padded gloves. But those kind of, Century Martial Arts is a popular maker, and they sell them at sporting goods stores too, other brands as well. So you're looking for more of a martial arts striking type bag on a stand. That's going to be better than your traditional heavy bag, hanging from the ceiling, something like that, just because of how hard those heavy bags are. So you get set up with one of those, and it's as simple as just, striking that bag. You just kind of set up and just jab that bag. Go ahead and punch that bag, and that's going to create that your upper body as you do that is going to have to fire real quick and then relax, and it's going to have to do that repetitively. And you can get creative. You can start with jabs. You can then add a cross, so you're getting some rotation and some different things going on. And then I like backhand, so you can set up like this. Like if you were the bag, you kind of set up like this and cock back like that, and then come forward like this, trying to strike with your knuckles. So it's kind of like bam, you're hitting with your backhand. That way you're getting some back muscles going on as well as front muscles doing the jab. For legs, it's simple. So now you're going to kick that bag. And I, if people are interested, I can do some more videos on that. But it can be as simple as just what you'd call a front kick. I don't think I'm going to have enough camera angle here. But as a front kick, think of just like kind of raising your leg and just reaching out with the ball of your foot. So the ball of your foot is going to hit that bag. If let's say this part's the ball of my foot, these are my toes, and here's my bag. You're just going to be contacting the front, the front of the bag with the ball of your foot, and just doing a front kick like that is going to work a lot of muscles. You can get creative and also do a round kick where you're going to kind of come around like that. So think of just the rotational aspect. You'd set up more sideways, bags over here, and then you just come across and kick like that. So now it's the top of your foot hitting the bag. In third is back kick. We love back kick here. It's going to really get those glutes and those lower back muscles going. So again, I don't know that I have enough camera angle, but back kick's going to kind of look like this, where you're going to set up here, and then you're going to come back like that to make contact. So it's kind of come back, make contact. That's your heel. Your heel's going to contact when you come back like that. That's again going to hit the ham and the glute real well. So that's our favorite way to engage fast twitch. All right, there are other ways. Rebounder workouts are a way to do it. You can have one of those trampolines that are kind of angled, and you take like a medicine ball and kind of throw it like that, if you have access to something like that. For lower body, any kind of impact work, plyometrics, jogging, stuff like that are going to activate fast twitch. But again, in that case, you got to say, well, what am I doing for upper body fast twitch? And generally, again, you're going to need some kind of impact to create that, okay? Hope that helps. Hope that makes sense. It is something that I think is kind of a missing link in fitness for people, and it's just fun to do too. I mean, again, you get set up with one of those bags, and you just kind of have some fun with it. So, and as far as the technique on the strikes and stuff, it probably doesn't really matter that much. But if I'm sure you can get out there and just look at how to jab, and how to kick, like Taekwondo stuff. It's usually going to be there's going to be a lot out there telling you a form on how to kick, but really for the purpose of exercise, it probably doesn't matter if you're doing this in proper martial arts form. It probably doesn't really matter. It's just that you're getting the impact. Okay. Precautions, if you have touchy hands, if you have arthritis in your fingers or your knuckles or your hands, or some other problem, maybe a wrist problem, you want to use significant caution, or maybe not do it, or consider some padded gloves even with the padded bag. But you got to be careful. You do got to work up to it, and that's why generally I say stay away from heavy bag, because even with the gloves for the heavy bag, for most people it's just too hard of a surface, So hope that helps. Leave me comments or questions below, and I'll do my best to answer. Thanks.